Today, I'm taking you on a tour of a North Oshawa neighborhood that I love. And if you're researching different neighborhoods in Oshawa to move to, this is one you'll want to consider. Now, this isn't the Oshawa area of North Oshawa, but it's a really great area to consider whether you're looking for your first or your move up home. If we haven't met yet, my name is Vilija Truelove. I'm a local Durham Region real estate agent with almost 20 years experience. I'd love to help you with your move too. All my contact information is included below. Reach out anytime through email, text, or phone call, or connect through my social media pages. The area I'm going to talk about today is Northglen. This area doesn't have as many properties come available as some other pockets because there's a good chunk of the neighborhood that isn't residential. But I really do think it's such a great family neighborhood to live in. So I'd love to give you some info and a little tour. So let's get into it. Northglen runs from Roslyn up to Taunton in the north and from the Oshawa Creek over to the Whitby border. So it's the furthest west you can get in Oshawa. I'm going to start with the immediate negative of this area. A big chunk of it is taken up by the Oshawa Airport. And of course, there's everything that goes along with that, namely the noise of the planes. There are, of course, restrictions on when the planes can fly. For example, only emergency aircraft from 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. They also follow a good community neighborhood policy where they say they seek to find the balance between the essential service that the airport provides and the sensitivity to aircraft noise. This may be a deal breaker for you when it comes to this area, but if you fall in love with a home in this pocket, you might want to come hang out here for a few hours at different times of the day and see how bothersome the airport is for you. We've been here taping for quite a while now and haven't had a plane come by yet. And I've also spoken to clients I've helped purchase in this area, and the airport's not a bother to them at all, even after many years living here. So I think for a lot of people, it's actually not going to be an issue. And there are a lot of pluses and some really beautiful homes here, so it is definitely still worth considering. This location is great for access to both highways for commuting. You're less than 10 minutes down to the 401 and about 12 minutes up to the 407. You also have lots of shopping within a short distance. You're not far from either of the Costco's in Oshawa, about 10 to 12 minutes, depending on which one you go to. And there are lots of other shopping and restaurant options along either Simcoe, Roslyn, or Taunton Road. For schools, Paul Dwyer is in this area, and McLaughlin Collegiate is also right here. So both Catholic and public high schools are actually within walking distance. For grade schools, there is Adelaide McLaughlin Public School, and St. Christopher Catholic School is less than a 5-minute drive away. This area is also only a 10-minute drive to the Durham College campus on Simcoe. Public transit will also take you right there from this location. This is great if you have a student attending or thinking of attending Durham College or Ontario Tech University because you're outside of the residential rental licensing area, but close enough that their commute will be really quite short. There are a few parks and playgrounds throughout this area as well, including Brookside Park, which has tennis courts and soccer fields. This area is bordered on the east side by the Oshawa Creek, which has some beautiful green space and areas for walking. My kids have actually spent some great times here playing in the creek at Somerset Park. The Cedar Valley Conservation Area is a beautiful area for a hike and is just north of Taunton, so a very short drive from this area. There's also a BMX park here off of Thornton. This is one of the only ones I know of like this in Durham. It's a great place for kids or adults to practice their biking skills and have a ton of fun. And there's even a golf course here, the Oshawa Airport Golf Club. I haven't been to this one yet myself, but it's a full 18-hole golf course. Now, the main reason I love this area so much is the homes you'll find here. First, the homes have great curb appeal. They're well taken care of, and when you walk around, you really see the pride of ownership. The streets are also nice and quiet. Along the southeastern mid part of this area, you'll find majority bungalows, some split level and 2-story homes. These are mostly 3-bedroom homes, most of them with a garage as well. These often have good square footage, nice sized living areas. You'll come across some renovated ones, but I've also come across a lot that need updating and look like they have a lot of potential. The amazing bonus to homes in this part of the area is the lot sizes. They're huge here. 60 and even 70-foot lots is the norm here. These make for big, beautiful backyards. Prices recently have gone as low as the lower 600s for a real fixer-upper. But for the most part, you're looking at the mid 700s to the lower to mid 800s to get a home here right now. That's not a bad price point to get into a really nice neighborhood. There are also options in this part of the neighborhood for bigger move-up homes in the 900 to lower million range. These are some really gorgeous properties. In the western part of this area, you'll find a few more bungalows and side splits, but mostly options for two-story homes. A little newer styles, most in the 30 to 40-year age range. The lots aren't usually quite as big, but still wider than you'll find in many other neighborhoods. You'll find some of the typical 40-foot lots, though many are still 50, 55, or even 60 feet. The homes on this side are quite large as well. Recently in the 900 to million range, you'll find 3 or 4 bedroom homes with 3 or 4 baths, 2-car garages. These are really beautiful homes with great square footage. And then up to around 1.2 million in this area right now will get you a gorgeous home. In some cases, even a custom built home. So there are some amazing options here if you're considering this area for your forever home. So that finishes off my tour of the Northglen area. Have a watch of some of my other neighborhood tours to see what other areas in Durham have to offer. And if you're considering buying a home in the beautiful Northglen neighborhood or somewhere else in the Durham region, reach out anytime. I'd love to help you with your move. Thanks so much for watching.